Okay, hi there everyone. My name is Chris Collins, and I'm just going to be taking you through my project, Module 1 Hive, the mat building design project. So you may see that I did go through the entire project with one design, and then throughout this project refinement phase, I have gone back and changed it. In the top there, you can see the 4 initial figure ground designs that sort of created this project, and on the right side is, all the way on the right, is the figure ground that I went with for most of the project, but I later decided that there was not enough usable space due to that harsh corner all the way on the right. So I ended up going with the rendition all the way on the left side. I think it was a better balance between outdoor space and usable indoor space. Below that, there's a few 3D models, preliminary models that we had made based on these designs. And that bottom one there is the one that ultimately took the form of what the structure is. You can see on the left side, that's what it started out as. And on the right side, I included the base model, that very basic design of what I went with for the rest of the project. Here you can see where we started to add some service core design and furniture design to the unit. You can see in the middle there, it is the most basic diagram with the service cores, the indoor enclosed space, and the interior walls. And then below that, sort of showing the final basic model that each structure follows with a little more detail after everything was thought out and designed. Here's the floor plan. You can see dashed overhang on the exterior, some low knee walls, and then on the interior, which is lined on that wall with curtain wall glass, except for where there needs to be structure. The living area there is sort of a open concept kitchen into living and eating area. And then all the way on the left side, there are 2 small bedrooms, one with access to a, you could call, master bathroom and closet. Here are the sections, one taken from east to west and one from north to south. Both show part of the building from the outdoor space and part of the building from the indoor space. Section A at the top there is looking towards the back wall, the bathroom wall and closet wall of the building there. And then the bottom one is looking towards the left of the building where the bedrooms line. Here are the top-down isometric and the worm's eye isometrics. It can just really give you a sense of how the interior walls follow the pitched roof design, and where the skylight comes into play, letting in some light back where that area is closed off with interior walls. And you can get a good idea of the glass curtain walls there in the front of the courtyard area and the louvered overhang shading those glass curtain walls. These are the 2 interior renderings, one from 10 a.m. and one from 2 p.m. on March 20th. They didn't finish rendering totally. It was taking quite a while, but they do enough to give someone the point. You can see how the light is affected by the louvered overhang and how it changes throughout the day from 10 to 2, lessening the amount of light that is getting onto the interior of the building later in the day, therefore protecting it from high heat when the sun is at its highest peak. Here is the section perspective. It's cut north to south, just like one of the sections, but actually looking in the mirrored direction. I wanted to give a sense of the angled glass wall there with the kitchen and open concept dining area and eating, living area in that same image. And then this is the site plan, definitely the most involved drawing in the set here. You can see the floor plans in each structure, but more importantly, you can see the interconnected pathways that is represented with the hatch. And then there are some other areas represented with a dotted design that is decomposed granite, where you can see the trees planted in those areas. Sort of in the upper middle, there is a very large gathering space with a shading structure, a stage, some integrated seating, some movable seating. This is more for events, concerts, presentations. And then towards the lower middle, that is a area that is both shaded and unshaded, also for gathering, but it's got some tables and chairs designed for eating and drinking, and a smaller, more intimate gathering space. And lastly, you can see these drawn shading structures that connect from building to building. This provides more of a connected feeling and also adds shading to the walkways throughout the neighborhood. Here is the axonometric site plan. Gives you a good idea of, where the walkways enter and exit, how they access the gathering spaces. You can see the large shaded area there, and you get a better idea of the smaller shading structures between buildings in this image as well. And then finally, these are the exterior renderings. To be honest, at this point, my computer was pretty much giving me every problem possible. So I'm pretty sure this is not what the assignment was asking for, but I think it does a good enough job at expressing the view from the residence's courtyard out towards the public space. Thank you very much.